Hello, hi, and welcome. So, last time we talked about increment and decrementing a number with JavaScript. Today, we'll be talking about creating a decimal number with JavaScript and also multiplying two decimal numbers with JavaScript. Let's begin. To create decimal numbers with JavaScript, we can store decimal numbers in variables too. Decimal numbers are sometimes referred to as floating point numbers or floats. Note, not all real numbers can accurately be represented in floating point. This can lead to rounding errors. Alright, they want us to create a variable called myDecimal and give it a decimal value with a fractional part, for example 5.7. We have two test cases. First, myDecimal should be a number, and secondly, myDecimal should have a decimal point. Let's take a look at the code. Okay, so we are indeed given a variable declared with the var keyword. It's given the reference name, our decimal, and assigned to it is the value of 5.7. Okay, now we need to create myDecimal and give it a decimal value with a fractional part. For example, 5.7. Alright, only change code below this line. We shall. Let's create a variable as well using the var keyword. It's going to be given the reference name of myDecimal. And we're going to assign to it, let's go with 6.7. It's always a good idea to check the code that we've put in, so we can use the console.log method to output our result to the console. And in between our parentheses, we're going to put our reference name of our variable, which is myDecimal. Written, of course, in camel case. Do you remember what camel case is? That's right. So the first word of a variable name declaration will be in complete lowercase, and every subsequent word, the first letter will have a capital letter. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's go to test. Indeed, within our variable has been stored the value of 6.7. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead and run. Excellent. Download your solution as always to keep track of your results. Keep it in a nice folder where you can come and refer back to it later. And let's submit and go to the next challenge. Okay, multiply two decimals with JavaScript. In JavaScript, you can also perform calculations with decimal numbers, just like whole numbers. Let's multiply two decimals together to get their product. We're going to change the 0.0 so that product will equal 5.0. The variable with the reference name of product should equal 5.0. Also, we should use the asterisk or multiplication operator. Take a look at the code. We've been given a variable declared with the var keyword, given the reference name of product, and assigned to it is 2.0 times 0.0. We need to change that 0 so that the product will equal 5.0. Okay. First, actually, we can write a console.log statement so that we can test our result. In between our parentheses, we're going to give our reference name of product because we want to see what is stored within it. Okay, currently, what is stored in it? Let's take a look. 0. Because 2.0 times 0.0 is indeed 0. Okay. So what times 2.0 will give us 5.0? Let's try 2.5. That seems to be absolutely correct. We'll go ahead and run the test. Bingo. Thank you very much for another wonderful lesson, and we will see you on the next one.